Number 15. Lily works as a babysitter. She earns $15.60 per hour. Last week she worked 22.5 hours. She pays 15% to the agency which found her a job and saves 1/3 of the remaining amount. The rest of the money Lily spends at the shopping mall. How much money does Lily spend in the shopping mall? So, I should go through this and I should underline. Well, she earns $15.60 per hour. She worked 22 hours. She pays 15%. She saves 1/3. How much money does Lily spend in the shopping mall? So, if we're going to write down steps of this, step 1 would be, and you should write this down with me because I am not going to keep this up here. Step 1 would be 15.60 times 22.5. All right, that tells me how much she earned total. Step 2 would be total times 0.15 because she pays 15%. I need to figure out 15%. Step 3 would be total minus step 2. Okay. Step 4 would be she saves 1/3. So step 4 would be to find 1/3 of step 3. So, or divide by 3 is really what I should have said. Step 5 is to subtract again. Subtract step 4 and 3 to figure out. And I know it says save, which you think is adding, but we're subtracting that from the total because she's keeping that. So she's taking that out of the money that she's going to spend at the shopping mall. And that is going to give me what she's going to spend at the shopping mall. Okay, so hopefully you have that written down because now I'm going to do all the calculations with you. So, step 1 is to multiply 15.60 times 22.5. Well, that's kind of difficult to do because we have a decimal and we have a fraction. You should be thinking in your head that 22.5 can be written as 22.5. So really, I should multiply 15.6 times 22.5. You could add the zeros at the end. You would just give yourself a lot more work. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 3 is 28. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, added a 0 or an x. 2 times 6 is 12. So this 3 is going to be changed to a 1. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 11. Plus 1 is 11. 2 times 1 is 1 plus 1 is 3. Add another x, actually 2 x's. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. Add 0. 8 plus 2 is 10. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 3. Okay, 2 numbers after the decimal point, so 351.00. So step 1, my answer is $351. All right, step 2 is to multiply by 0.15, the answer by 0.15. So I'm going to take 351 times 0.15. Don't need to line it up. So 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2 is 17. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. Add 5, 6, 7 plus 5 is 12. 3 plus 2 is 5. There are 2 numbers after the decimal place, so my answer goes here. So step 2's answer is 52.665. Okay, now I need to take step 1 and subtract step 2 because it says she pays. So 351 minus 52.65. This is when we have to line up the decimals. Add my zeros. Well, I have to borrow. So the 3 becomes a 2, 15 becomes 14, 11 becomes 10, 10 becomes 9. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. 10 minus 2 is 8. 14 minus 5 is 9. 2 minus 0 is 2. So, step 3 gets me 298.35. Okay, step 4 means that I need to divide this answer by 3. So I'm going to do some long division real quick. Well, 3 goes into 29 9 times. So 9 times 3 is 27. I get 28.35. Well, it goes in 9 times again. I get 27, 1.35. It goes into 13 4 times. All right, 4 times 3 is 12. I get 15. It goes into 15 5 times. So 99.45 is my answer for step 4. So my last step, which is going to tell me my final answer, is to subtract 298.35 minus 99.45. All right. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Well, I can't do that, so I have to borrow. I mean, right now, without having to actually do this, I should already realize what my answer is, but I will do it for you. 13 minus 4 is 9. 17 minus 9 is 8. 18 minus 9 is 9. 1 minus 0 is 1. So my final answer is 198.90, which is C.